All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So for today's video, we've got some really cool stuff to open, and the big news here is that we've got room to open everything. So in order to celebrate all that, I've got a little bit of something from everybody. Down here on the end, you can just about see them. Got some AutoWorld, Johnny Lightning, we've even got Greenlight, M2, and Hot Wheels. So we've got a little bit of something from everybody to open up today, and I'll show you real quick. Pull the camera out of the stand here. The parking garage has been emptied out. Everything, there's space has been made. Lots and lots of room for everything. So here's all the stuff that was taking up the parking garage and the desk space. We've been moving some stuff around in the kitchen, so I stole this big shelf thing. And it's a flat surface to put cars on. I have my ultimate Bumblebee there from when I was a kid. Excuse me. But yeah, you probably recognize a lot of this stuff. This is a lot of more recent stuff that's just been kind of floating around the desk and taking up space. So now I've got somewhere to put that, and sorry, you can see some of the mess down there. There's some spare parts for my car down there and some other stuff. Anyway, more importantly, back to the cars at hand for today's video. So from AutoWorld, down on the end, these are fresh, hot off the press. We've got two 69 Pontiac Firebird these are not Trans Ams. They're just regular 69 Firebirds. These are, let's see, 2023 release number 2. So yeah, these guys, if I'm not mistaken, just came out a few weeks ago. If not, these are the second to newest release this year. We might be on release 3 already. I think I could be mistaken. I think release 3 just hit the shelves. But either way, cool stuff. So we've got a nice red and then a bit of like a greenish brown with a vinyl top. Next, from Johnny Lightning, these are both really, really cool. So first off, I'll show you this one. This is a 68 Chevy Camaro Sunoco livery, paint scheme, whatever you want to call it. Really nice Krager D window wheels on there. 68, that's the elusive year for the Camaros. They're hard to find because 68 is just not a popular year for them. But you can't see the front, but they do have their unique features about them. Next up is a 69 Mach 1. This is a really cool one. My dad gave me this one. Last time I was at my parents' house, my dad handed me this, and so this is pretty cool. Bit of an older one. When is this from? I didn't even look when he gave it to me. 2001. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is a bit of an oldie. So there's the rest of the stuff that was in that series. You had a 67 Camaro, 71 Hemi Cuda, 71 El Camino, 97 Dodge Ram SST, and a Ford F450. Neat. Really like that color too. Nice gold color. So that'd be cool to open up. Next, from Greenlight. I know we haven't seen Greenlight in, like, you know, forever. Another 69 Mustang, this time in an orange color, so that'll be cool, be able to compare a Greenlight to a Johnny Lightning. They look pretty spot on as far as scaling go. They look to be about on the money, so that's good. I've been sitting on these Greenlights forever. I've had these for quite a while. Next up is a 49 Buick Roadmaster convertible. I don't have a lot of stuff like this. I saw this in Target a while ago. Actually, I think my girlfriend picked this one out. And hey, we just thought it was cool. American pickers, yeah. So I guess they picked a 49 Buick Roadmaster at some point. Next, very, very cool. Very, very exciting. You guys know how I feel about these. We have a 1990 Chevy C1500. This is the OBS body style. The extremely sought after, at least for me. They're pretty popular, so I guess that's why they're so hard to find. But I do only have one other M2 Chevy 1500. This is a 454 SS. I don't believe this is a 454 SS. I believe this is just a... Oh, dropping stuff here. Hang on. There we go. I believe this is just a regular C1500, but it is a build-a-truck kit, so we get to put an engine and wheels on it. I think I'm going to go with those chrome wheels. They look a little better than the black. But very exciting stuff, so I'm super, super hype about this guy here. Little backstory on this. So I was at a Diecast convention today, and a very good friend of mine was running a table. He was actually selling a lot of his own stuff, and he does not open anything at all. He does not open it. Every car he buys, he leaves in the package. So I immediately had to go up and bust his chops and go, ooh, let's see what I'm going to pick out. I'm going to open all this stuff, and giving him a hard time. But very exciting to see. It's, you know, anytime he gets something new, I always go over and check out what he got. So it's exciting to be able to pick a few cars out from his collection and go, ooh, well, you know, give me that one. This next one, also one of his. I'm sure I'm going to upset a few people when I open this one. This is actually part of the Redline Club, the 66 Supernova. Relatively recent release from Hot Wheels, part of their Redline Club series stuff. Their Redline Clubs are like out of this world sweet, really nice detail. Actually, this is in a protective case. Ooh, I feel dirty opening that up. So we'll crack this guy open, even though it's a sin. Very cool stuff. And lastly, from Hot Wheels, okay, that's not going to stand up. Another recent release, we've got the 61 Chevy Impala stock car and the 72 Chevy ramp truck. What a cool combo. I like this. I get picky when it comes to these Hot Wheels truck and trailer or team transports. I think this might be just a little bit cooler than that Corvette one that we did. I know I have the Team Transport Corvette that was just a few videos back. This one might actually take the cake. That's 73 Chevy, or what is that, a 72 Chevy ramp truck. That is so, so sweet. Oh, that's weird. It says 1973 C20. The license plate on the front of the truck says 73 C20, and the box says 72. Weird. Anywho, let's start cracking stuff open. We're getting up in the time already. We're almost at sitting here blabbering. So let's make some room. Okay, we'll get started with the AutoWorld cars here. So first up, let's do the Espresso Brown Poly. Crack this guy open. Actually, well, you know what? They're the same car. We'll just open them both at the same time. All right, guys, so here we go. We have our two 1969 Pontiac Firebirds. I keep wanting to say Trans Am, but they're not Trans Ams. These are just regular Firebirds. 400 Pontiac motor in both of them. We can see, if we take a closer look here, got a little Firebird emblem on the back there, right on the back fender. 400 on the hood scoop. Nice interior there. Look at that big shifter on the floor there. Definitely a 4-speed manual. Engine detail looks absolutely awesome on both of these cars. We even so much as have a radiator hose. You can see right there is a little radiator hose, so that's pretty cool. Brakemaster cylinder, excuse me. Well, yeah, there's the Brakemaster cylinder and vacuum booster. Pretty cool detail. That's really neat. Very cool. So this is, what color is this? Espresso Brown Poly with the white vinyl roof. Like I said, these were relatively recent releases from AutoWorld. I believe just a few months ago that these came out. Very, very nice looking car. All our proper details. There's the bird on the back fender again. Pontiac emblem. Let's see, our license plate says 6T9 bird. Cool. That's cool. 16.9. Very nice. Very good looking car. I like the wheels on here too. Very nice looking wheels. Kind of I guess, are those like factory, or are they? I guess they're supposed to look like the ones on the box. Either way. So let's check out our Matador red one here, and we'll get our hood closed on this guy. There we go. It's giving me a little bit of trouble. Very, very nice. I think I like the Matador red a little better. Looks like a little blemish in the paint there. Is that something that can come off? Or is that a... That's rather unusual to see from AutoWorld, but yeah, I got a little blemish in the paint on the left front fender there. Oh well, you can't see it if you're not looking for it. Oh wow, that really stands out. That looks terrible. Bummer, dude. Oh well, either way, great looking car, and you know, like I said, you don't see that very often from AutoWorld, so we'll give them a pass on that one. Same license plate on here, 16.9 Bird. Pretty much same car, just different color and some nice chrome wheels on here, as opposed to the looks like polished aluminum and black on the brown one in the background there. Very, very nice looking car. I've always thought the Firebird looked a little bit better than the Camaro. I know it's you know, it's a matter of opinion, but I think Pontiacs were just always a bit more attractive than Chevys. But either way, very cool cars. So let's go over our fun facts here. We'll start off with the brown one here. It says, like the 1969 Chevy Camaro, the 1969 Pontiac Firebird is built on the GM F-body platform. The raised center portion of this era's Firebird hood became known as the ironing board. Oh, that's cool. It does kind of look like an ironing board. Funny. And then for the red guy, it says, besides large chrome grille brightwork, the 1969 Firebird did not have a protruding front bumper. So the quad headlight bezel was made of impact-resistant Lexan. Oh, no kidding. The front fender vents on the 1969 Firebird were non-functional. So there you go. Those vents under my paint splotch there were non-functional. Interesting stuff. And two very nice new Firebirds for the collection. So we'll go ahead and park those up. And keep moving right along into our Johnny Lightning stuff. We've got the 69 Mustang Mach 1 and the 68 Camaro SS Sunoco Camaro. So I'm actually going to crack both of these open at the same time, and then we'll look at them, you know, not at the same time, but you know what I mean. Alright guys, so let's check out the 69 Mustang here. We'll get started with this one. First up, we have, I'm going to shut the hood for now, our little classic gold card here. So this is a replica of a real car. Very cool. I love it when they do that. So you have the car and the card. Pop the hood open here for you. It doesn't really want to stay open, so I'm just going to hold it open. Looks like dirty thumbnails. It looks like early 2000s Johnny Lightning engine detail. Nothing crazy, but enough to, you know, be worth opening the hood. Nice hood pin details on there. Those look really cool. I wish I knew more about Fords. I do like the early Mustangs, though. This is what does this have in it? A 390, 428, something like that. It's a Mach 1, so it should have the big boy motor in it. Maybe a 429, I don't know. No license plate on there. That's interesting. Sometimes I use the license plates because they'll have, it'll say like 428 on the license plate or something. You can use those to cheat, but not this time. Some nice BF Goodrich tires on there. I like that Mach 1 stripe down the side too. That's really cool. Kind of breaks up all the gold. Really cool looking car. So, like I said, it is an earlier Johnny Lightning Classic Gold series, so we don't have any facts or anything. Specially designed for the adult collector. Yeah, there you go. That's what I am, the adult collector. Very cool looking car, though. Very nice. It does have mirrors on it. I love to see mirrors. These brand new Firebirds from AutoWorld that just came out don't have mirrors on them, but the Johnny Lightning from 2001, that has mirrors. You know? Ridiculous. Very cool looking car. Let's take a look underneath. Should have a 1999 Playing Mantis. That's the, I guess, the copyright date. We don't have a casting date on these earlier ones. But the box said 2001, so you figure about 22 years old. Very, very cool. It'll look good with the rest of my Mustangs. So we'll go ahead and park that up. And next we will take a look at this 68 Camaro. It actually comes with its own little display box and everything, which I think is kind of cool. This is a Mijo, M&J exclusive. So, not a whole lot of these floating around. One of 2,400. So let's go ahead and open it. Alright, so here we have our 1968 Chevy Camaro SS. The hood was a bit tricky to open. It says SS on the box, but it says Z28 on the fender. Interesting. I guess, well, what was it? No, there was an SSRS, an SS, and then you couldn't get an SS Z28. That wasn't a thing. It was either Z28 or an SS. You could get an SSRS, right? I don't know. Double check me in the comments. I don't think you could have an SS and a Z28 on the same car. Either way, though, really cool looking car. We have SS in the grille. And yeah, Z28 on the fender. I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's interesting. Either way, though, really cool looking car. I absolutely love these yellow D-window wheels on here. They look really good. Ooh, I wanted to point out in the front, that was the thing about the 68 that you see. So everything you see is either a 67 with the round lights in here, or a 69, which does not, I don't think, has these little marker lights. But the 68 actually had these little rectangle lights in here. Of course, on this one we have the taped off headlights because it's a race car. Sunoco Camaro. Really, really cool looking car. And then there is the Sunoco license plate on the back. I think, no, what are these taillights? Are those SS taillights or are those Z28 taillights? Because I know there was a couple different taillight options, and I know depending on if you had an SS or a Z28, the taillights were different, like the location of the marker lights. I could be a little off on that, but yeah, double check me in the comments. Can you have an SS and a Z28 at the same time? I don't think you can. I'll go ahead and shut the hood on there. There we go. Very, very nice looking car. Blue and yellow looks great together. Very, very cool looking. Got all our pony cars together. We've got Camaros, Mustangs, Firebirds. Everybody. Alright, so that is, there's AutoWorld Johnny Lightning. Next up, we will crack open our two Greenlights. We've got the 69 Mustang Fastback and the 49 Buick Roadmaster. I know, like I always say, we don't really do a lot of Greenlight stuff on the channel, but every now and then, it's nice to have a few on. Alright guys, so starting off, we've got our 49 Buick Roadmaster. This thing is really, really cool. So my thing with Greenlight is I tend to avoid them sometimes because their quality control can be a bit mediocre at best. But when you get a nice one, you get a nice one. You really do. The hood ornament on here looks really, really cool. It's actually a separate piece that's been, you know, added on. I can actually go ahead and zoom in on that a bit. The detail on that hood ornament is absolutely fantastic. That is super cool. You can actually see it does say something on the grill. It says Buick something, gibberish, but I can at least make out that says Buick. Oh, Buick 8, like an 8-cylinder. That's really cool that it even has that amount of detail, and I never would have noticed that if I hadn't zoomed in the camera. Yeah, Buick 8. E-I-G-H-T. Right, because it's an 8-cylinder. Very, very cool. Buick on the hubcaps there. Roadmaster badge underneath the 4 classic Buick vents. Detail is absolutely incredible on this thing. Red interior with a black dashboard. It's very nice. Go ahead and zoom back out there. What does that say on the... Does that just say Roadmaster? Can't quite make out what that says. Either way, very, very cool. No license plate on there. We do have a tailpipe as a separate cast piece that's actually cast into the base. I thought that was pretty interesting too. So you can see there. So it's not just a flimsy piece of plastic that's going to break off. There's your year, make, and model in the fuel tank there as well. Pretty cool. A lot of really, really nice detail on this thing. I'm surprised I waited so long to open this car up. I've been sitting on it forever, so... Let's see. I think that just says Buick on the trunk there. Zoom back out. There we go. Really nice car. Like I always say, I do love like the styling of the 1940s, the big rolling fenders, big round hoods, long and flowy looking. Very, very cool looking car. Absolutely love it. So like I said, yeah, when Greenlight, you know, when you get a good one from Greenlight, you certainly get a good one. So next up, we've got the 69 Ford Mustang. This is also a Mach 1. This one, I can tell you, under the hood we have a Cobra Jet, a 428 Cobra Jet with a shaker hood. So if I close the hood here, you can actually see if the hood would close all the way. There we go, kind of. Does have a shaker hood on there, some hood pins. Very, very nice looking car. Nice comparison for the Johnny Lightning here too. We've got a brand new Greenlight and a 22-year-old Johnny Lightning. So the Johnny Lightning certainly holds its own against the newer stuff as far as overall quality goes. The Greenlight might have a little tiny bit more detail. I'll go ahead and switch this guy out. The rear window louvers, the rear spoiler. Some of the detail might just be a little bit better, but I mean, you know, for being as old as it is, that Johnny Lightning sure, certainly holds its own. This rear stripe actually looks a little better on the Johnny Lightning here. This stripe here, this one's a little thin and it's missing, it's a little chipped up, but that's just Greenlight for you. And I'm actually not crazy about that spoiler. It's got a little bow to it, but again, that's Greenlight. That's like their thing. I swear to God, is like they can't sell a car with a straight spoiler on it. But I've certainly gotten worse from them, so either way, very, very nice. So the cool thing, almost forgot about this. This is a Barrett-Jackson series from Greenlight. So on the back, we actually get a little bit of information about the car. So I'll breeze through this real quick. It says finished in race red paint. Really, you call that red? Okay. Complemented white interior, 69 Mustang Fastback, underwent a high-quality comprehensive nut and bolt rotisserie restoration. Oh, they put it on a rotisserie. Upgraded 428 cubic inch Cobra jet engine, topped off by a ram air intake with a shaker air cleaner, backed by an upgraded Hurst shifted Tremec 5-speed. Other features and upgrades include disc brakes, Borgenson power steering, high torque starter, HD cooling system, MSD electronic ignition, functional ram air shaker, you already said that, with hood pins. Hood pins aren't really an upgrade, they had those from the factory. Front and rear spoilers, rear window louvers, dual colored keyed sport mirrors, pop open gas cap, and free flowing dual exhaust with twin pipe tips. How are you going to say, look at dual colored keyed sport mirrors? See them? How are you going to advertise the mirrors and then not put them on the car? Damn it, Greenlight. Anywho, so that is going to do it for Greenlight. We're going to move into our little M2 Build-A-Truck kit. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. You still can't see the whole thing, can you? There it is. I promise it's up there. I'm going to get this out of the box and pop it together because it looks like it's just wheels and an engine, not anything really crazy fun. All right, guys. Wow, what a cool looking truck. So as a lot of you may know, I've owned several of these body style Chevy trucks, so they're my all-time favorite. The recent release from M2, I've been going crazy for them. Really, really cool looking truck I picked up today from the Diecast convention. As I said, I picked this up from a friend who was running a table there, so it was really cool to see him and see what he was offering today. This truck is absolutely gorgeous. So I did go with the chrome wheels as opposed to the black. You can see here. And then I went with the red stripe tires there. As you can see, one of them is looking a little wonky. Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get. Either way though, really, really exciting to be adding another, these are called, I guess, OBS Chevy trucks now, or old body style. GMT 400 is what I've always called them. A little something going on with our taillight back here. Is that just, it's just like that. It just is like that. Okay, that's fine. Either way, really cool paint job on here too. Kind of it's got like a metal flake to it, but it's also a matte like satin blue. So really neat color there. Looks very nice with the hood closed. Really, really cool truck. So now I do have two of these guys. So I've got a lowered one as well as a regular ride height one, the Demon carburetors. Very, very cool. I'm pleased to have two of them in my collection now. I hope you guys are just as excited to see a second one. Yeah, this thing is really sweet. I love this paint job. Nice Chevy banner across the windshield there. I'm not crazy about big wheels like this, like the low profile tires personally. I would prefer something more like this when it comes to lowered trucks. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe that's the purist in me, but oh well. Either way, though, an awesome addition to the collection. And we do have the super cool little lift that it comes with, 1990 Chevy C1500 Silverado. So, very cool stuff. Go ahead and get that parked up with everybody else. That is a really, man, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, damn, that is a cool looking truck. That thing is sweet looking, man. Very cool. Very, very cool. And it has mirrors. Yay, mirrors. Awesome. All right, so we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. I'm going to clean up real quick. Hold on. All right, so, easy. Next up, let's get our 72 or 73, whichever one it is, Chevy ramp truck out of the box here. I think that's a 72 actually, now that I'm looking at it, because I think 73 was a different body style. And our 61 Impala stock car, super cool. All right, guys, check this thing out. This is absolutely stunning looking. So let's get the let's put the Impala up on a lift here. We'll check that out in a minute. I really want to look at this truck. This ramp truck is awesome. We'll go ahead and make sure those are level. And there's just enough room for it on the lift. Nice. Really, really cool. Yeah, like I was saying, the license plate says 1973 C20, but this is a 72. I believe 73 was when this body style was introduced. So the square body, if you will. So this is an earlier body style. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably a 72, maybe even a 71. Really nice detail on here. I love the two-tone stripe on the side. We've got our little C20 badge. Can't really make it out, but oh well. Nice wheels on there, some basic 5-spoke kind of just regular truck wheels. They look really good on here. Good detail on the ramp. Well, not a crazy amount of detail, but there's some ramps, extra ramps, I guess, tossed in here. Some nice diamond plating for where the car sits. There's our license plate again, 73 C20. God, that's gonna bother me now. It's not a 73. This is definitely, it definitely is a 72. The box is right. The box says 72. So, but either way, really, really beautiful looking truck. I wouldn't mind having this as just a pickup truck, but the ramp truck is definitely a cool version to have. I don't think it moves or anything. Very nice. A lot of nice detail on there. Of course, we got our Chevy logo. Again, the license plate. Beautiful looking truck. Absolutely fantastic. So, I'll keep that just in eyesight. We'll take a look at our 61 Chevy Impala. We've got our 409 cubic inch V8 in there. No opening hoods or anything on these guys, but either way, still a nice truck and race car combo set here. Very, very cool. Some very nice detail on the front of that as well. It does actually have, that's not just shine, so the headlights on there are actually little decals to look like headlights. You can see the shine isn't moving. It's because it's fake shiny. It's a decal that's supposed to look shiny, I guess. Either way. Got El Segundo Chevrolet. Got a Holly sticker, Bell helmets. Very cool. You know, this would, where are my, I'll pull them down later, but I do have those couple other Hot Wheels 1960s model stock cars that would look fantastic with this guy, but really, really cool looking car. Of course, no license plate on there, being that it's a stock car. Very, very cool. So we'll take a look at it on the in transport mode, I guess you could call it. Get the wheels into the little slot there. Yeah, really awesome, awesome, awesome team transport from Hot Wheels. Bring this in a little closer there. There you go. I think my camera's crooked, sorry. Yeah, what a sweet combo. This is a relatively new one, like I said. I did find this just in Target on the shelves. That was an exciting find. So, last car for this video is going to be this Hot Wheels Redline Club 66 Supernova. Really, really cool car. It tells you a little bit about it back here. It says 66 Nova is the second generation of what was to become a staple in the Chevrolet fleet. Sporting some new body designs and larger engine options, consumers had the option for standard everyday car, or in the Southern California car culture world, the ability to modify it into new levels. Hot Wheels designer Larry Wood took the Nova and created the Supernova, utilizing the 66 Nova body. Larry exposed the engine and added large drag slicks in the back, creating the aesthetic of a drag race car built for street driving. With race team blue Spectra Flame paint, this car looks as good cruising or racing from light to light as it does parked along Van Nuys Boulevard. I don't know where that is, but either way, my first ever Redline club car, as they said on the back, Spectra Flame blue paint. Really, really good looking car. I can't wait anymore. Let's open this thing up. Okay, whoa. This thing is amazing. Excuse me. This car is absolutely gorgeous. The amount of detail on this thing is like second to none. Let's take a look at this engine here. Absolutely beautiful. You got your supercharger belt. I guess the air cleaners are off right now. Carbs. Oil cap is detailed on. Radiator has detail on it. A little radiator cap in yellow. I think this is either a fuel or a water tank or something up front. Very, very cool. Little skinnies up on the front. You can actually see the entire engine is exposed underneath the fender. So if you look in there, you can actually see the exhaust coming out of the bottom of the engine. You can see right through the bottom of the car. The detail on this thing is absolutely insane. This has got to be one of the most beautiful cars in my collection. Wow. Nice parachute on the back. It only has one seat in it, obviously. It's a drag car. I can see a roll cage in there as well. The slicks on this thing, let's take a look underneath. Oh, wow, that's shiny. You got tiny little skinnies up in the front, big fat slicks in the back. Goodyears, of course. Wow, this thing is sweet. Oh, this thing is so sweet. Wow, wow, wow. What a cool car, guys. What an absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome car. That thing is so cool. So like I said, my first ever Hot Wheels Redline Club car. Oh, okay. So in the picture here, you can see he has little velocity stacks on there. And I guess they're taken off on this guy. So, either way, yeah, my first Redline Club car, and first one, had to open it, of course. Very, very cool. Wow, that thing is awesome, awesome, awesome. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, I have been doing some consolidating and some respacing of things. So we have our parking garage back, which is very exciting. So some of the newer viewers on here may not know about the parking garage, but those of you who have been on the channel for a while, I'm sure remember. So let's get that fired up. All right, so we're going to start out on the middle row. We've got the 68 Camaro and the 69 Mustang Mach 1 next to the Greenlight Mach 1. Also another 69. So we've got our two pair of Mustang Mach 1s there. Very cool combo. Who do you think won, the Greenlight or the Johnny Lightning? I like the Johnny Lightning a little better. Just looks a little cleaner. Next is the Greenlight 1949 Buick Roadmaster. Again, some stunning detail on that car. Absolute beauty. So we'll go ahead and load the next couple cars in here. So next is our pair of two beautiful 1969 Pontiac Firebirds from AutoWorld, followed by another beautiful, I guess you could call this a two-pack, but the Hot Wheels Team Transport 1972 Chevy C20 ramp truck and 61 Chevy Impala. Absolutely beautiful combo. Love those two. Lastly, we've got the 1990 Chevy C1500. You can looking absolutely fantastic in that satin blue. This is blah, 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 blah. These are going to be my two favorites here, I think, for today's video. Is the Chevy C20 and the 66 Supernova from Hot Wheels. That Nova is absolutely stunning. I cannot get over how cool that thing is. I mean, I saw it sitting, this like I said, another one that I bought from my buddy today at the Diecast convention. I saw it sitting there. I was like, man, I remember when he got those. I was like, damn, that's a cool one. I was like, yo, today's my opportunity to get my hands on one. And so I did. Very cool stuff, guys. So thank you very much for watching. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, say hi, tell me which car was your favorite. You know the deal. And if you've been on the channel for a while, well, yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.